Hello, epic viewers from around the multiverse. We're here to bask in unprecedented glory because today we're going to be commencing episode 2 of Eating My Way to Obesity as someone who's anorexic and someone who is a former raw vegan. So, essentially, things are going to be disparate today. How, you may ask? Well, let me just elucidate how. Right here, right now. Today, prior to the advent of commencing the eating of this meal, I took 2 supplements which encompass vitamin B12 and nascent iodine. Nascent iodine mitigates the deleterious effects appertaining to consuming sodium fluoride. So iodine can help expunge metals from your system and can help your body remove alloys from your system. Furthermore, vitamin B12 is needed if you're a vegan, and both of my supplements are vegan variants of nascent iodine and vitamin B12. With other iodine supplements, the electrons are unstable. So now that that's out of the way, let's get into the food. So, unfortunately, to my dismay, I'm out of coconut flakes. I checked Kroger today. All their coconut flakes are tainted with carcinogenic ingredients, so I'll desist and abstain from eating those coconut flakes. The only ones I get are the unsweetened ones from Walmart, which are just organic coconut flakes. I'm presuming that they're dehydrated, but apparently they're not stripped of all their fiber content. Any fruits that are dehydrated shouldn't be eaten because they strip the body of its water content, so just be wary of that. However, this is the only way that I could gain the nutrients derived from coconuts, and if this is the only way that I can intake coconuts, then I have no choice other than to concede to what is available to me. And of course, my best option to opt for is to eat those plain organic coconuts. Now, at Kroger, they also have olives and other various ingredients that I eat, such as avocados, but they're a rip-off relative to Walmart's prices. Walmart is exorbitantly overpriced. Walmart charges roughly $2 an avocado if you get it by itself, but if you get it in a bag, then it's 5 avocados for $4, at least in the state that I reside in. But at Kroger, it's 4 avocados for $4, so it's a blatant ripoff. And at Kroger, you could also get olives, but they're tainted with various other ingredients. They're not plain like the ones at Walmart, so it doesn't warrant the price if you get them at Kroger. Not only are they significantly more expensive by at least 50% more than the price at Walmart, but they're tainted with other ingredients. So here before me we have some new ingredients I added, such as radishes are obscured by the cucumbers. We have cherries. By the way, after I eat this bowl, this is just some of my fruits and vegetables. I start off eating some vegetables, and I start off eating the acidic fruits and the sub-acidic fruits and the sweet fruits, and then I eat the plant-based proteins such as Brussels sprouts, and then I move on to eating the carbohydrate-dense foods. And then once that's taken care of, I move on to eating the fatty foods, and I start out eating the foods that are most acidic. So I eat the foods that have the lowest pH levels, and then I work my way up. But all these foods that are deemed acidic are really alkaline because they leave an alkaline residue in your body. So you may eat grapefruit, you may eat oranges, you may eat something that you perceive to be acidic, such as cherries, but these are not really acidic fruits. These are really alkaline fruits because they leave an alkaline residue in your body. Now, plums and blueberries apparently are considered slightly acidic because their pH levels are below 7, but the other fruits that I mentioned earlier apparently have pH levels above 7 when they're digested in the body. So it's all about how they're digested. And bear in mind that glycemic load and glycemic index are disparate from one another. I try not to eat anything that has a high glycemic load. So I keep my food items that I eat within the category of being low on the glycemic load. I apologize, I'm a bit distracted by the chat. Sorry, I have a couple of chats opened. Alrighty. Sorry about that. Alrighty, getting back to the chat. Actually, I apologize. I'm about to digress here. Let's address the chat real quick. By the way, for anyone who's watching the archive video, this is going to be uploaded as an archive video, and this is a live stream that's being broadcasted now. I'm not going to eat any animal products, but it's going to be arduous for me to become obese because I haven't eaten in 22 hours, and I used to fast for 5 days a week and only eat for 2 to 3 days a week. So I used to fast for anywhere from 120 to 132 hours by only drinking distilled water, and then I would dry fast for 24 hours to enter ketosis, and then for the remainder of the fast I would drink distilled water, but I still wouldn't eat anything. But now I'm just going to be incessantly eating. But I mean, it's just difficult to gain weight when you're eating pears, peaches, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, zucchini, okra, radishes, tomatoes, marzipan, olives, coconut shreds. I mean, there's nothing in here that will stick in my gut or my body. You know, my body's not a respiratory for waste. My body can easily digest all this food. It's quite fibrous and nutrient dense and calorie diluted. I'm going to have to get those calories from the avocados, the olives, and I would get them from the coconut shreds when I'm all out. And I'm only going to eat organic coconut shreds. I'm not going to eat anything if it's tainted with another ingredient. Now, as I eat, I'm going to try to address inquiries that are prompted in chat, and I'm going to watch some videos just to keep me entertained. So we'll start off with the first bite, which will be cauliflower. It's definitely cold. I put it in water to thaw out. Bear with me one quick moment. So here we go. Oh, by the way, I added turmeric and ginger to ramp up the nutritional value of this meal, to augment the nutritional value of this meal. Ginger can be added, and to increase the bioavailability of ginger, you should add turmeric. You should add black pepper. So I added a bit of that, but too much black pepper can burn your stomach. So just be aware of that. So definitely use black pepper very sparsely. Don't pour it on, or else your stomach will burn, unfortunately. So here's the first bite of cauliflower. We're about to eat it, and here we go. I love cauliflower fluoresce. Cauliflower is probably one of the best tasting vegetables in the multiverse. Part of this looks a bit brown and tainted, so let's extract that. Cleave it off. I tried to regurgitate that part because I don't want anything tainted to enter my bloodstream and to compromise the integrity of my house or whatever is left of my house. So let's examine it, let's inspect it, let's scrutinize it, let's vet it, and let's shove it in. Shove it down the pie hole. Welcome to the chat. By the way, if you guys can afford to donate, then please feel free to do so. Twitch doesn't pay me a penny for these live streams. They monetize my broadcast, but they don't dole out a penny to me. Unfortunately, to my dismay, I'm a destitute, indigent, impoverished peasant. Since I monetized to multiple, not monetized, sorry, since I broadcast my stream to multiple websites, I unfortunately cannot play music in the background. As much as it would embellish and augment everything, I can't do it at the moment. Alrighty, so now I'm going to approach another piece of cauliflower. I'm going to douse it in water. It's going to be submerged in water. Here we go. This bowl, by the way, is 4 courses, 1 gallon. And unfortunately, to my relief, the water is devoid of sodium fluoride. Now, unfortunately, this piece of cauliflower got stained by the cherries when I put them in raw. Everything here is raw. Nothing here is microwaved in food because of enzymes. Oh damn, we're past the 10-minute threshold. I'm gonna have to end the video soon, but the broadcast will continue. So I just picked that off and it's about to oxidize a bit, so I'm submerging it in the water, and submerging it in water retards the oxidation process, so it prolongs the shelf life of that vegetable. I'm presuming that this vegetable is tainted with pesticides. I detest when food is tainted with pesticides, herbicides, insecticides, fungicides, but it is what it is. So let's get this one down. Here we go, some cauliflower. You gotta fletcherize the food. You gotta let those enzymes break down those vegetables. Nope. Eating a meal for me takes 8 to 12 hours because I try to squeeze in anywhere from like 5 to 10,000 calories of fruits and vegetables per meal. And it's not easy. Like for a typical meal, I'll eat 40 whole fruits. They fit in the palm of your hands. They're succulent, zesty, tangy, flavorful, nutrient dense, and 15 to 25 servings of vegetables per meal. So a meal for me is a whole day, intricate, meticulous process, and I have to eat foods in a specific order in order to optimize the digestive process. So the fruits with the lowest pH levels are consumed first, as you guys know, and then I just work my way from low to high. This one seems a bit tainted, unfortunately, maybe a bit arduous to tell from this vantage point, so let's just cleave this one a bit. Let's get in there. Let's suck on it a bit. Maybe there's some pepper on there, some black pepper. Let's lick it a bit, just like the Pokemon Licky Tongs evolved form. And let's cleave it a bit. See here. And you regurgitate that tainted part on camera. I mean off camera. Alrighty, let's examine it. Any blemishes? It's not marred, it's not dented, it's not scuffed, it's not scraped. We're good. We have 1 piece of cauliflower left. We're going to keep it insulated. And I guess I'm going to continue eating for however long this takes to finish. I'm almost done with episode 2 of Eating My Way to Obesity, but as per the live stream, if you're watching this live, then you unequivocally know that I'm just going to eat until I'm full. And it's going to take me forever to become full at this rate because I have quite the appetite. I'm severely anorexic, and I advertently eat as slowly as possible so that I could shove the max amount of food in my mouth. Plus I could eat copious amounts of food. My record for avocados is eating 1.5 gallons of fruits and vegetables, and then after that, immediately after, I ate 26 avocados. But if I didn't have those 1.5 gallons of fruits and vegetables right before eating the 26 avocados, I'm presuming that I could eat 30, but that'd be a fun challenge, seeing if I could eat 30 on camera. It may be a bit difficult now at my age, but who knows. So the video is about to end, but if you're watching this live, you can watch this broadcast in perpetuity. The video is about to end, so I hope that you deemed this video to be enthralling and insightful, and I'll continue to eat my way towards obesity. Have a wonderful, marvelous day. Goodbye.